Assalamualaikum, this is Sadali Sajid, Network and vSphere Administrator and Virtual Instructor at NanoTechX and founder of NetPlus Worldwide. This is Interview 1, Part 2 of AWS Solution Architect Associate Training. So let's start this Part 2. We have Part 1 as well. Let me show you here. So this was the Part 1. Give us permission to
EIGRPs.
team transfer. So let's start Part 2 now. So we have Azeem Fazal from Pakistan, Manager IT. So let's welcome. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, very good. How are you, sir?
Fine as well. So let's start this. So we have covered up to 24 questions. Now we will start from 25 questions. So let me open all the questions here of AWS interview. So it's opening and now it is opened. Okay, so let me check up to which question we covered. So we can proceed further. So we covered up to question 4. So let me check it. Question 4, where it is. Yes, here it is. So we will start from question 5. Okay. So question starts now. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So question is in chat box. So I'm also asking from you, what best describes the principle of least privilege? Choose the correct answer from the options given below. First, all users should have the same baseline permissions granted to them to use basic AWS services. B, users should be granted permission to access only resources they need to do their assigned job.
It is
Third, users should submit all access requests in written form so that there is a paper trail of who needs access to different AWS resources. Last, users should always have a little more promise. So what is your final answer?
it is B. Bravo.
But it is confirmed.
Yes, confirmed.
Perfect. Good answer. So my next question from you. What is we can say that for example we use Red Hat Linux or Ubuntu Linux or SUSE Linux or CentOS Linux, whatever distribution we use. So what can be the difference? Obviously the kernel is same, okay? That is Linux kernel. But what can be the difference if you use that one or that one or that one?
Uh, what I observed, there is a command line difference, right? In CentOS and the Red Hat, we use apt to update or install the applications, right? And in Ubuntu, there is another command, I forget. Like in CentOS and the Red Hat, we have the for the enabling firewall command is firewall cmd, but in Ubuntu it is ufw.
Okay, perfect. So my next question from you is that, for example, we have window, okay? So in window, of if you buy server hardware or a client hardware, so you haven't same kind of operating system. Like we say that window client for client hardwares, like window 10, 11, and for server hardwares, we have like we say Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2022. So what is the situation of Linux?
Linux right now, Linux Red Hat has a version 9, and the most stable one is the version 8.
Yes, that's correct. But my question is that, like for client hardware and for server hardware, okay, we have different types of.
There is okay, you can carry on.
I mean that, like Windows, okay. So for client hardware and server hardware, for different kind of hardware, Windows have its own operating system. You know that. So what is the situation in Linux? Can you describe it?
In Linux, we have the server operating system and the desktop version as well. Same.
I will mark it 0 out of 10 of this question, but I am giving you a chance to correct it.
So could you please ask me the question again? Maybe I didn't get it.
I mean that like for client hardware, okay, and for server hardware. for different kind of hardware, Windows have its own operating system. I described as well in question that like for client hardware, Windows have Windows 10, Windows 11 like this. And for server hardware, Windows have Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 22, 2022. You know that, okay? So my question is that
Mhm.
what is the situation of Linux? Okay, like how Linux, how we install Linux in for server hardware and for client hardware? Is there any specific operating system of Linux for server separately and for client separately, like Windows, or not? Like, did you pick up my question?
Basically, Linux is so lightweight that it can install on any hardware, right? Uh, in practical, we don't need a specific hardware to run the Linux operating system. But in Windows, there is a different case, right? And that's it, I think.
This is the
And
perfect answer.
Linux
Yes.
has a server edition and
Yes,
right.
this is the
Thank
perfect
you.
answer. The answer is like this, that Linux have the same operating system for both server and client hardware, okay? There's no specific like Windows. So this is
Right.
the benefit of Linux as well.
Hmm.
So good answer. So my next question from you is that what is difference between the interior gateway protocols and exterior gateway protocols?
Pass.
Now, giving you
I,
chance
I,
again.
I want to pass this question.
Okay, as you wish.
I don't remember the protocols now, the routing and router protocols now.
Okay, okay. For example, we have different protocols, okay? So can you tell me that for routing, okay, we have different protocols. So why, well, as a network administrator, I will do static routing. What can be the reason?
Sorry, please come again.
I mean that there are different routing protocols, okay, for routing, for best path selection. So as a network administrator, why I will choose static routing? Why I will not choose protocols?
Uh, if we have only one gateway, right? Then we want to means reserve means save some resources, right, of the system, so we can give the static route to the machine.
Okay, okay, good. My next question from you. What is difference between ping and ICMP?
Basically, ping is a part of ICMP protocol. ICMP itself is a protocol, and ping is its utility,
Perfect.
which we use to check the live machines on the other end.
Okay, like in window, this is very simple question. I think you will answer correctly. Like in window, we say a folder. Okay, so in Linux, what we say to folder?
Directly.
Perfect. It's very easy. I think some questions are
Hmm.
easy, which are from me, from my mind. But which questions are from website? I copy and I paste it in checkbox. So I think that one is too much difficult.
Basically, if I would aware that you will ask me the question from CCNA, then I should revise those things because it is too old for me. I didn't open the notes for last many years.
Yes, yes. My next question is in chat box, but let me ask from you as well. A web administrator maintains several public and private web-based resources for an organization. Which service can they use to keep track of the expiry dates of SSL, TLS certificates, as well as updating and renewal? A. AWS Data Lifecycle Manager. B. AWS License Manager. C. AWS Firewall Manager. D. AWS Certificate Manager.
It's the AWS certificate manager.
Confirmed?
Yes.
Perfect. So my next question from you is that what is difference between a virtual machine and container?
There are a lot of differences in container and the virtual machines. Basically, virtual machine runs on the hardware, right? Whereas the container runs on the operating system. Virtual machine virtualize the hardware, and the container virtualize the operating system. It uses the same hardware as the host machine is using.
No, but can you tell me that?
Is it enough, or I should give some more
No, no, no.
differences?
Like, can you tell me that? For example, you have a company, okay, you have a business. So why you will go to we can say virtualization, and Why you go, you will go to containerization. What can be the, like for example, if you choose anyone, so why would you go?
Basically, it will depend upon the scenario, right? If it is a something like that, basically containers are means die immediately. Once the service is stopped, container will die. But virtual machine won't. If the application requires to be up all the time, then we need the virtual machine. Otherwise, if we need something like the application which, for example, Netflix, once the user connect, container goes up, and once the user disconnected, then container goes down. So in those scenarios, we will go for the containers, and the other one we will go
Perfect
for the
answer.
VM.
Perfectly described. Perfectly described. Okay. My next
Thank you.
question from you is that what is difference between SDN and SD-WAN?
Uh, SDN is the software-defined network, and SD-WAN is software-defined WAN. I can give you the, I can tell you about the SD-WAN, but SDN I will be confused. I know. SD-WAN is where you have multiple WAN interfaces, right? And you define them over your firewall or on the router that uh, that merge both of these interfaces and uses and these 50% of traffic will go from one interface and the secondary from go from other interface, right? So this is the SD-WAN scenario. And software defined networking, I got confused.
It's nothing else, you know. SDN is just technology, we can say, okay, and SDN is the we can say the solution which is implemented by the SDN technology. What is SDN? In SDN, simply there is like we say it, there is a, controller, okay, controller, which controls what? Which
Mhm,
controls the routers which have data planes, okay, controls the traffic, and how it will go out in tables,
mhm,
etc. Decisions and data plane of routers. Obviously, these are chips, and it will just forward the traffic, okay, like this. But in SDN, SDN is just we said it. It follows the technology of SDN. Okay, it follows the same approach. But in
mhm,
just we can say like you said that in WAN, like in WAN, you said in for WAN interfaces, just like that. But for example, we said it SDXs. Okay, so SDXs is opposite of SDN. Like in SDXs, we do it. We just follow the same approach. Okay, of SDN. Like in SDN, we do it. We just take one controller and we take many data planes. Okay, for controlling those data planes and data plane will just forward the traffic. So in SGXS, we do it. We take switches, okay, and have data planes. So that is a lane type of, we can say, software-defined networking. And SDN is software-defined networking, same as DN, but it is for WAN, okay? But SGX is for lane. This is the difference.
okay, got it.
Are you clear?
Nice, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Good. Tell me that if I hosted website, okay, and I don't want to secure my website, for example, and I just, I will just adopt, we can say HTTP protocol, okay. But for example, you are a hacker.
Mhm.
You are a hacker, okay. So as a hacker, how you can hack my website easily?
If it is only HTTP based website, then anyone can see the traffic because traffic is not encrypted on the port 80. So I can use a Wireshark or means many other tools to view the traffic.
But if your answer is correct, then I can also ask from you that there are, we can say, lakhs of or thousands of websites in all over the world which use HTTP. Then I think it's very easy for hacker to hack. Then that it's mean that those websites are useless.
Uh, I think so because we need the SSL certificate to encrypt our traffic. So the person who is opening the website should be aware that I am on the right website and no one is means pretending to be my website. Like right?
So it means that you just say that HTTP is very useless protocol, and who invented this? This is very useless. Nothing. Nothing. It's nothing.
I don't say that it is a useless protocol, but on the local
Obviously,
intranet, in the
obviously, indirectly you said like that. It is useless. Indirectly you said like this.
no, in the local intranet, we are still using the HTTP protocol. We do not spend. money on the CS certificates. So in local environment, we are essentially
No, no,
using
no. I'm not
HTTP,
talking about
but from
local.
outside the world, mhm,
I'm talking about internet global.
then we don't use HTTP. I never open, I never put any credential of mine on the HTTP enabled website.
So it's mean that HTTP is useless protocol, and whenever your data is, we can say transferring in the plain text, so it is very easy for hacker to hack, and many websites are useless when they adopt HTTP protocol to run on their website when they host. So it's mean like this, I think.
Yeah, I do agree with you.
So if you do agree with me, then it's mean that many of thousands of sites use HTTP and they are not doing good.
No, I have never been to any legitimate website which is on HTTP. Can
Okay.
you give me any example of HTTP enabled website which
And you
is
say,
a good website or the?
and you know that it is perfect answer. Perfect answer.
Thank you.
You know that security is not a matter of every website. Okay, every website holder.
Yes,
Obviously, no one like you said, 100% people don't follow the approach of to follow the security on their websites. Obviously, they use HTTP. So many websites are like this. Okay, many websites are like this,
right.
but you know there is a
And
reason behind behind those websites as well, that why they don't use HTTPS. The reason is that there isn't like things that a hacker will hack. Like for example, you said that for example, I have very important data like bank data, etc. So those websites are not related to those kind of stuffs. Those are, I think, simple websites like just content writing, etc. So hacker doesn't need to hack those websites. I think for those websites HTTP is very best to use. And you know those kinds of websites. There
exactly.
are many websites of content writing, etc. So there are nothing to hack. I think there is no
Mhm.
secret information. So that's why many thousands of websites use HTTP protocol. So it means it's very important, not useless,
Yes.
because it's not compulsory that you will just follow the security for every website hostage. You know that because there
Hmm.
is in every website there is no secret data. You know that.
Right. But personally, I don't visit those websites. I don't open those websites which are not encrypted.
But perfect
I
answer.
avoid those websites.
Yes. So my next question from you is that what is the difference between SSL and TLS?
Uh, SSL is a secure socket layer and TLS is the transport layer security. And the main difference, I don't know.
But it's okay. Perfect. My next question is what is mean by congestion?
Congestion, I
Or let
can
me make
give you
it
the
easy for you.
example.
Let me make it easy for you. What is congestion in layer 7 or application layer?
Uh, I can explain you through example. For example, we have a highway of 5 tracks or 4 tracks, and at once 5 or 8 or 10 cars will come and try to be in a row. So that would create the congestion.
Okay, perfect answer. Perfect, perfect. Can you tell me that why we don't use coaxial cable nowadays in creating our networks?
Basically, I never use a coaxial cable. I means
No, you use. You use.
uh,
I can give you
no,
proof. You
I
use.
didn't.
You still use in your home.
No, I don't have a TV device.
Yes, yes. In TV that is used. You know it.
I have a smart TV and my kids watch YouTube on it. I don't have a TV cable.
Okay, okay. You have on cable.
Yeah, but I never use the coaxial cable in in my professional or work environment.
No, no. I mean that why we don't use. What is the reason? There is also a cable.
I'm not aware.
No,
I
no.
didn't
No, no, like the
study
first
on.
Ethernet is cable, okay. The copper is cable, fiber optic cable is cable. This is also cable. It is can also be used for data transmission. Then why we don't use?
I think it is not that much fast. That
No,
is
no,
why.
it is
And
fast.
then I think it was using the another topology.
No, you know what is the answer? Let I think I should tell.
No.
Should I
Okay,
tell?
tell me.
Okay, the answer is
Yeah.
like for example, you use coaxial cable and switch, okay, and one device want to send data to another device. Obviously, many devices can send data at a time, okay. So for example, two
Mhm.
devices are sending data at a time. So obviously, when they go on switch, so they will collide with each other. If you are using coaxial cable,
Mhm.
okay, there is missing collision domain, okay, you know that. So there is collision domain problems in coaxial cable, okay. They will collide with each other, and data will not pass through the cables, and they will not be able to pass through coaxial cable and reach to destination. But if data is going one at a time, okay, like one device is sending at a time, another is sending at other time, then it is possible in coaxial cable to transfer the data at the destination. But when at the same time you are doing, like we can say, full duplex. So full duplex is the disadvantage of coaxial cable. Like full duplex means that at the same time you both are sending data, okay.
Sending
So
and receiving both.
yes, so this is the disadvantage in the coaxial cable. It doesn't suppose the full duplex, and fiber and we can say what copper do supports what full duplex communication. So that's the disadvantage. That's why we don't use in our professional networks.
All right, but this is the case in the hubs as well. And for to avoid this thing, we are using the uh, scheme is called CSMACD, which is Career Sense Multiple Access and Collision Detection.
Yes, yes. Can you tell me that when, like for example, we bought a new switch, okay? So obviously for the first time it will broadcast the traffic, okay? But can you tell me that, for example, after broadcasting, obviously it can unicast the traffic. But can you tell me that, for example, I want to broadcast the traffic, okay? So how I will do?
Mhm. First time, basically, when a new PC joins the network or joins the switch network, it broadcasts the traffic. So switch can learn the MAC addresses, and from the next time it will do the unicast.
No, 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 no. You didn't get my question. My question is that, for example, you bought a
Uh-huh.
new switch, okay, in a network, and you connected
Uh-huh.
PCs. So obviously, for LAN and MAC addresses, it will broadcast the traffic. That is, clear.
Uh-huh.
You are clear on that. But my question is that, for example, after broadcasting, okay, I one PC A want to send data to PC D. So yes, it will go like in unicast, okay, in unicast way. But for example, PC A want to send data to all PCs connected to switch. So means broadcasting, okay. So how it can broadcast?
Uh-huh. I will send the data on 255.255.255. The broadcast address, the last network broadcast address of
For example,
that subnet.
I agree with this. Okay, just suppose I agree with this, but tell me why I will
Mm-hmm.
agree. You know that the switch just broadcast the traffic on the first time, then every time it will just unicast the traffic. Then how you can tell me like this?
Mm-hmm. Basically, in our network addresses, we have two addresses. One is the network address, and last one is the broadcast address. So if we'll send the traffic on the broadcast address, then it will broadcast to all of its ports. So it will broadcast the data on all of its ports
No,
to
no.
check the connectivity only.
For example, I agree with this, okay? Just for understanding, I agree with this,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I agree with your point, but tell me this point as well. Clear me this point that you know that when you bought a switch, it's adopted in a new network, so it broadcasts the traffic. After that, it always unicasts the traffic. So how you can say that I can broadcast?
Mm. Basically, I will be using the broadcast address of that network, so it will broadcast.
No, no, I mean that, for example, I agree with this point, okay, as you said, okay, as you answered. But my question is again this, that
Mm-hmm.
you know this, okay, you know this, that switch first time broadcast and then it unicast. You know this or not?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
if you know this, then your answer and this answer is opposite. So which one is correct? Just tell me this, I will give you marks.
Then maybe it might be possible that we are using the unmanageable switch in the network, and in the other scenario we have a manageable switches. So unmanageable switch can broadcast.
Again, you are, I think, confused. I think you should do it practically.
Maybe.
Yes, you should do it practically. But you
Yeah,
should
I
check.
can do.
But you should check the marks of this question as well on YouTube. I've given you marks, and you will be surprised at what is your marks on this question. That you are correct or wrong. But let me make you surprised on this. I will not say now that you are correct or wrong. Okay, you should do it practically and check the numbers that are you correct or wrong. Okay, I am leaving on you. I'm leaving on you. So my next question from you is that what is meant by STP and why we use STP in the network?
Spanning tree.
Yes, yes.
We use spanning tree in the switch network because we need to create the redundant links just in case of just in case the failure of one link, so other link goes up. But in this scenario, the switches will create the switching loop. So spanning tree will prevent that switching loop.
No, no, but you said like redundant paths. For you know about ether channel, okay, or ether trunk. So in ether
Mhm,
channel, what we do, we
mhm,
create a virtual, we say logical or virtual links, okay, like multiple links are combined, which are just physically individual, but virtually it's combined, okay, to we can say increase the bandwidth, okay.
mhm,
So like and ether channel,
mhm.
okay, there is no redundant path, you know that. We just connect multiple, we say multiple switches with multiple links, not for redundant path. In ether channel, what we do for just combining, we can say increasing the bandwidth, okay, you know that. So in ether channel also the STP is used. Then your answer is also incorrect on this point, that you said that STP is used when you use a
No,
redundant path.
yeah, redundant path, but one port will be in the forwarding state and one will be in the blocking state to prevent the loops. But it will create the all the interfaces logically together to get the high bandwidth and high availability as well.
No, no, this okay. I agree with this, but you didn't pick my point. What I want to deliver to you, I mean that in ether
Mhm.
channel, okay, we increase the bandwidth, so that's why we can say virtually we combine all links, okay, combine all physical links. So my question is that in ether channel we doesn't provide the redundant path. We just combine those links. So how you can say STP is also used in ether channel as well. So how you can justify this point as you answered me recently that STP is used when we use redundant path. Have you picked my question?
Uh, your voice got restricted in the end.
Am I audible now?
No, yes, you are. Basically, you asked me that what is STP.
Okay.
That I explained that it is a spanning tree protocol, which we use to avoid the switching loop. Right. Number one point. Number two, we need to connect multiple switches together with the redundant links. So just in case of failure of one link, other link will go up, and we will not face any loss in our production environment.
Okay,
This is
this okay,
the
but how you can
answer
just
for the STP.
no, no, but how? No, no, but this point is incorrect or correct. Just justify this point. You said that STP is working when you say that you said that when you use redundant part, okay? But in either channel we use multiple parts, so cannot for redundancy, just for combining those to increase the bandwidth. Then in either channel also STP is used. Then how you can say that STP is used when you use redundant parts? So can you justify this point as you answered at the question of STP?
This is what I was saying, that one port will be the blocking port and one
I
will be the
agree.
forwarding.
I agree with this.
Huh.
But again,
Mhm.
my question remains same.
Okay, then I think I'm not aware about this answer.
But it's okay. But it's okay. This perfect answer. Perfect answer. My next question from you is, I'm sending it in chat box as well,
Mhm.
so you can read it from here as well. So let me ask from you as well. Which of the following is the responsibility of the customer to ensure the availability and backup of EBS volumes? A. Delete the data and create a new EBS volume. B. Create EBS snapshots. C. Attach new volumes to EC2 instances. D. Create copies of EBS volumes.
The following the vulnerable of the customer to ensure the I think it is C.
Confirm C.
Yes, it seems that. It is C.
So the correct answer is B. Sorry.
Okay.
And you like this kind of questions which are from websites. You know that?
I can't say anything. Basically, I came here to learn AWS, and you are asking the question from the AWS. Okay, I'm on a call.
So tell me that what is difference between cybersecurity and hacking?
Uh, Cybersecurity and hacking both are like same things,
Not
but
same things.
cybersecurity guys are cybersecurity is to prevent the organization from the hackers and uh, give proper knowledge to the team members of that organization about the cybersecurity.
Okay, perfect answer. My next question from you.
Mhm.
Okay, so tell me that what is SOC? SOC.
It's security operations control. It is the department who is monitoring all the who is basically who are viewing all the logs and monitoring the systems, and they have the proper alarm. So just in case of any attacks, they got attentive and give reports to the IT department to means fix all those things.
Perfect, perfectly described. My next question from you is what is NOC? NOC.
NOC, it is a network operations control where all the production related all things means which includes servers, firewall switches, everything is running and it should be up and it is managing by a team as well,
Like for
which is
example,
different from SOC.
perfectly described. My next question is like for example, view two organizations. Okay, one organization have firewall and router. Okay, two devices, and another organization have only one
Mhm.
router. And for example, third organization have only one firewall. Okay, and this firewall have router capability. Okay, and which organization have router? They don't use firewall. Okay, they have just ACL capability to replace the firewall. So which one is better and why?
Uh, in my opinion, the organization which has the router and firewall both, it is better because basically when we ask the firewall to do the router related works, so it will increase the processing and the memory on that device. And in other case where we are using the router and treating configure it in a way to
ACL.
like a firewall, so it will increase its processor and the memory utilization. So basically, the organization which is using the specific purpose devices for those things is better.
Okay. My next question from you is it is perfect answer. My next question from you is that, for example, we use ACL, okay, and we don't deploy firewall. So is it a good solution? If yes, why? If no, why?
If it is a small organization and it is only point to point connected with the two offices or head office and the branch, then it is a good option. Otherwise, it is and if it is open from even if it is allowed to access from outside of the company, so it is a bad option.
Perfect, perfect. My next question from you is that which of the following services can be used as an application firewall in Amazon Web Services? First, Amazon Web Services Snowball. Second, Amazon Web Services Wave.
Web,
Amazon Web
web,
Services Firewall. Amazon Web
web,
Services
web application firewall.
Protection. So it is in chat box and kindly answer.
Sa, Sad number B.
B confirmed.
Yes, confirm.
Perfect. My next question from you is that what is meant by
Mhm.
snowball?
Sir, please repeat your question.
What is meant by snowball?
Could you please repeat? I didn't hear.
What is meant by snowball?
Snowball.
Yes, yes.
I just know that it is a AWS service. That's it.
But can you little bit describe?
No, I don't.
Okay, okay, no problem. It's okay. My next question from you is what is meant by peer-to-peer VPN? Just give me 1 minute.
It's
Oh,
a
1
side to
minute.
side VPN.
So my next question from you is, did let me send it in chat box as well. So here it is. You can read from chat box as well. Your design team is planning to design an application that will be hosted on the AWS cloud. One of their main non-functional requirement is given below. Reduce interdependencies so failure do not impact other components. Which of the following concepts does this requirement relate to? Integration, decoupling, aggregation, segregation.
Segregation.
Confirmed?
Number D.
Confirmed?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the correct answer is B.
Okay.
My next question from you. So let me send it in chat box as well. So my question from you is that a manufacturing firm has recently migrated their application service to the Amazon EC2 instance. The IT manager is looking for the details of upcoming scheduled maintenance activities which AWS would be performing on AWS resources that may impact the services on these EC2 instances. Which of the following services can alert you about the changes that can affect resources in your account? First, AWS organizations. Second, AWS personal health dashboard. Third, AWS Trusted Advisor. Fourth, AWS Service Health D. Think about it. You have time. You can
It
think about
seems D. It's, it seems D.
it. It seems D.
Yes.
So it is confirmed.
I'm not sure, but basically I'm not that much aware about the AWS. But the wording seems D.
So it is confirmed mean. I should log it.
Okay.
So the correct answer is B. And congratulations, the
Oh,
half
okay.
questions are completed and half left. Okay. So my next question from you is, what is meant by
Oh,
MPLS?
mashallah.
And your face is not visible in your screen. Kindly make it visible.
Wait, let me check. Let me check. Is it okay now?
It's okay now. Yes. So my next question, I've
Okay.
asked you. Can you answer it?
MPLS?
Yes. What is MPLS?
It is a layer 2 connectivity between two sides, and it is multi protocol
Not
level
layer two
switching.
connectivity. No, no, no. That is not layer two connectivity.
Then it is layer 1 connectivity.
No,
MPLS works on, sorry, MPLS works on layer 1. Yeah,
not layer one, not layer two, not layer two, not layer three, not layer four, not layer five, not layer six,
it
not
is
layer
not layer
seven.
3. I'm sure. I'm sure.
So which one it is?
It is layer 1 connectivity. It
No.
is layer 1. No, it is layer 1.
Okay, just give this answer. I will give you 10 out of 10. Okay.
And
It is of which layer? Just answer this one. Okay, not MPLS
okay,
one.
okay.
It is a very
What,
tricky
what's the
question.
question?
MPLS belongs to which layer? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just answer this.
Layer 1.
Confirmed?
Yes.
No. You know the answer is what?
No. What is the answer?
The answer is layer 2.5. Is it shocking?
Okay. Yes.
You know how? Basically, in MPLS we use two types of headers. Okay, on head we use
Mm-hmm.
we can say make address, make source address, and IP source address. And on trail we use IP destination address and make destination address. So obviously, this both addresses belongs to layer two and layer three. So it is MPLS is the layer between both. 2 and 3. So it is layer 2.5 and PS belongs to layer 2.5.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So there is a lot of noise in your background as well.
Basically, I'm using the hands-free, the wireless, maybe.
Okay. So let me continue now. So my next question from you is that what is meant by data plane?
Sorry, pass.
What is meant by control plane?
Pass. I forget. Both of these.
Okay. How you can describe switching and routing both?
Switching works on layer 2 and routing is on layer 3. In routing, we have multiple networks. Different networks can communicate each other. And in switches, we have a single network and multiple broadcast domains.
It's mean that switch can't have multiple networks. You mean like this?
No, if we have a layer 3 switch, then it has multiple networks.
No. If you have layer two switch, then we have different networks?
No, we can't.
No, we can.
Tell me how. Are you talking about the unmanageable switch?
No, we can.
Tell me how.
For example, you have a switch, okay, and by default is of wheel and one,
But in
okay,
that case,
and you create wheel and two of different networks, so it's
so
possible.
so in that case, we need a layer 3 switch or any routing device. Only the single switch won't be layer 2 switch won't work as two different
But
networks.
I will give 10 out of 10 because it is correct.
Because we,
Yes.
thank you.
So my next question is that let me check here what is next question. So yes, I'm sending it in chat box as well. So you can check it in chat box. Let me ask from you here as well. Which of the following AWS services can be used to retrieve configuration changes made to AWS resources causing operational issues? First, Amazon Inspector. Second, AWS Cloud Formation. Third, AWS Trusted Advisor. Fourth, AWS Config. You can take a time, okay? You can take time.
AWS Amazon Inspector.
Which one?
Number A.
Confirmed?
Yes.
It is wrong answer. The answer is D. D.
Okay. B for Bravo.
Yes, D1. AWS
Uh,
Config.
oh, D. AWS Control.
My next question is in chat box. You can check it here as well. So let me ask here from you as well. So here it is. Question is, an organization runs several EC2 means virtual machines instances. Okay, inside a virtual private cloud, you know that private cloud using three subnets means three subnetworks, one for development, one for test, and one for production. The security team means SOC, for example, Security Operations Center, has some concerns. Okay, about the virtual private cloud configuration. Okay, it requires restricting communication across the EC2 mean multiple virtual machine instances using security groups. Which of the following options is true for security groups related to the scenario as I described? So you have how many options? You have 1 minute.
One and a half.
1 minute. 1 minute. Let me give the options again. These options are incorrect. These options are correct. Okay. I've sent the options again. Okay. A. You can change a security group associated with an instance if the instance is in the running state. B. You can change a security group associated with an instance if the instance is in the hibernate state. Third, you can change a security group only if there are no instances associated to it. D. The only security group you can change is the default security group. Think about it. You can take time.
It's C and D.
You said C and D both?
Yes.
Confirmed?
Yes.
So the answer is A, which is you can change a security group associated with an instance EC2 instance virtual machine if the instance virtual machine is in the running state. So you can change the security group.
But your question said that which of the following options is true for security groups related to the second scenario.
Basically, it was not created by me. It is. I told you that it belongs to website. I told you.
If you are on examtopics.com, then they have many wrong answers.
No, no. I'm on wizlabs.com.
Islam, okay, fine.
Yes, they have correct. I
They have the
know.
correct
I know
answer.
that. Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
My next question from you is that like for example we have ISP, okay. So for example they give many connections, so like for example we say broadband connection, okay. So how you can say, in simply words you can describe what is broadband connection. If like for example a user who is using internet, okay, from PTCL, just for example, so how you can make him understand if you don't about internet and network and cloud computing set, okay. So how you can make him clear that what is broadband connection or broadband network.
Uh, what?
Broadband.
Broadband. It is a high-speed internet connection. That is it.
No, no, no. Just for example, you don't consider like I'm taking to you. For example, I'm a man. Okay, I don't know about internet, network, etc. For example, I'm we can say like uneducated.
Mhm,
Okay, and you want to make you be clear about broadband
mhm.
connection. What is this? So how you will define it?
I will define you in a way that, for example, brother, we have in the normal internet we have a very narrow street to pass on, but in the broadband internet connection we have a very broad highway where which can carry many cars at a time.
So
This is
you
the easiest way I can explain.
So you mean like this is, for example, we say Ethernet, okay, 10 base tree. So it means that intersuper cable on 10 megabit per second, one signal will pass through at a cable at a time. Base mean like this, baseband. So you mean that broadband connection, you mean that multiple signal will pass at a time? You mean like this?
Yes.
Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfectly described. So my next question from you is that is there any alternative of Wireshark network monitoring tool? If it is, then how you can compare it with Wireshark?
Uh, Wireshark alternative. Once I used Colasoft Capsa, right? That that I think as an alternate of Wireshark, but it was means that it cannot completely override the Wireshark. But Wireshark has another product called CloudShark, which we use to check the things on cloud.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. What is the difference between community cloud and public cloud?
Uh, Community cloud, where two companies which have the same businesses create their own cloud. This is called a community cloud. And the public cloud is the one which we are using these days, like AWS, Azure, GCP, IBM, Oracle.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, for example, you are, for example, we say cloud computing expert. Okay. So, can you tell me that, like, for example, some business, like, for example, in some company, okay, some company hires you as a cloud expert. Okay. And for example, they need from you as a suggestion. Okay, that which cloud service provider you will use in our organization. Like, for example, you have three options. So, which one you will use and which one you will not use, and why you will not use and why you will use. So, the three options are GCP, OCI, and IBM Cloud.
It's all depend upon their scenario and the budget and the nearest data center, right? Whose data center, if for example, if budget is not a main concern for the organization, then I will prefer the cloud provider whose data center is nearby my organization so I can get the minimum latency to access the resources.
Perfect, perfect answer, perfect. Another question is,
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask from you here. So another question I am sending in chat box as well, and I'm asking from you as well. So you can check in chat box as well. So my question is, which of the following features of Amazon RDS remote desktop services allows for better availability of databases, DB databases? Choose the answer from the options given below. VPC, virtual private cloud peering, multi-area zone, or read replicas means copy of data, and data encryption means like ciphertext. Okay, so which one is correct?
Let me read the question. Which of the following features of Amazon RDS allows for better availability of database? It is not remote desktop service, it is relational database services. Allows for better availability of data. Choose the answer from the option. It might be C.
Confirmed.
Yes.
So the answer is multi availability zones, B.
Okay.
My next question from you, I'm sending it in chat box. You can read it as well, and I'm asking from you as well. So the question is, your company wants to move an existing Oracle database to the AWS cloud. Which of the following services can help facilitate this move? AWS Database Migration Service, AWS VM Migration Service, AWS Inspector, AWS Trusted Advisor.
A.
Why? What can be the reason you choose A directly?
Basically, it is asking for the database.
Yes,
So
yes,
the only option which has the database in it. So I used A.
yes, perfect, perfect. Because
Yes.
they said AWS database migration service. So obviously this service is for migration of
Yeah.
database. So that's very easy to answer.
Yes, exactly.
And another question is, I'm sending it in chat box as well. And I think this question
Mm-hmm.
is not suitable. I think I should ask this one. So yes. So the question is in chat box, and I'm asking here as well. So a website for an international sport governing body would like to serve its content to viewers from different parts of the world in their vernacular language. Which of the following services provide location-based web personalization using geolocation headers? A. Amazon CloudFront. B. Amazon EC2 VM instance. C. Amazon Lightsail. D. Amazon Route 53 or S3, I think. You can take time.
Amazon Light Sale. Amazon Light Sale.
Confirm.
Yes.
It's completely wrong. The correct answer is Amazon CloudFront. My next question.
Basically, I was aware about D and D, so I got confused in A and C.
Yes,
I
yes.
know Route 53 is the DNS and EC2 is the VM.
So my next question is in chat box as well, and I'm asking as well, which of the following can be used to protect against distributed denial of service attacks, DDoS attacks? Choose two answers now from the options given below. Amazon Web Services, EC2 means virtual machine, AWS Remote Desktop Services, RDS, AWS Shield, and AWS Shield Advanced. I think your answer would be C and
C
D.
and D.
Yes.
Yes. Basically,
And
I know about A and B. So these two I am not aware. So those must be the answer.
and you know what the
Basically,
thing?
it said that choose two answers. If it will ask me to choose one answer, then it would be wrong.
And you know what? That I also told you the same answer what you have answered me. So the answer is A, not A and
A
not
won't be possible.
no A, not A and not B. The answer is C and D.
Okay.
You were surprised at how A and B is possible.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I went to the question again.
Yes, yes. You were surprised that how it can be happened.
Yes.
My next
Yes,
question is
exactly.
here in chat box, and I'm asking as well. Which of the following are the recommended resources to be deployed in the Amazon Virtual Private Cloud Private Subnet? Net gateways, Bayesian, hosts, database servers, internet gateways. It's a little bit complicated, I think.
Exactly, no. Gateway investment, internet gateways. It's internet gateways, no, net gateways. A,
Confirmed?
yes.
So the correct answer is C, database servers.
Okay.
My next question is here in chat box as well, and I'm asking from you as well. So the question is, a company wants to utilize AWS storage for them. Low storage cost is paramount. The data is really retrieved and a data retrieval time of 13 days, 14 hours, mean 13 to 14 hours duration hours is acceptable for them. What is the best storage option to use? Amazon S3 Glacier, S3 Glacier Deep Archive, Amazon EBS volumes, AWS CloudFront. I think your answer would be A.
No, B.
B,
Yes.
confirmed?
Yes, confirm.
Okay, so the correct answer is B.
Bravo.
The correct answer is B.
B. So this is what I said.
Yes, yes. Another question is which AWS service provides a fully managed no SQL means not relational database. SQL database is service that provides fast and predictable performance with seamless
DynamoDB.
scalability. So you said DynamoDB.
Okay. No, 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 one minute. AWS service
AWS
provide
RDS,
a fully managed
Dynamo,
universal database that
DB,
provides fast
Oracle
and
RDS, Elastic, MapReduce. Think on that. You have time.
it's A. It's alpha.
And I'm shocked. I'm shocked that what are you doing now? It is confirmed. A.
It's alpha Amazon AWS RDS.
A confirmed.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
correct answer is what you said on the first
What?
time B, DynamoDB.
Okay. But it is not fair. I came here to learn the AWS, and you are asking me the questions of AWS. It is not fair. So you should check my information technology knowledge, not AWS knowledge. I came here to learn AWS.
Okay. Done. My next question is what does the term information hiding mean in relation to route summarization?
Route summarization. Could you please repeat one more time?
Can you read in chat box?
What the term? Yes. What does the term information hiding mean in relation to route summarization? I'm aware about the route summarization where we have too many routes. We summarize those routes to reduce uh, the impact on the usage of resources of router. So we use a route summarization, but hiding mean I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know what is route summarization, but this I don't.
Okay. So can you tell me that, for example, we have organization, okay, which have like four branches, okay? How many? Four branches. And I want to connect those branches, okay, and they are communicating,
Mhm.
we can say like via, 1 minute, like we can say that via internet, okay? Via internet they communicate. But the problem is that, internet is not safe. So how we can make it safe?
I will, and if that would be the scenario, then I will create the side-to-side VPN tunnel
Perfect.
among all branches.
Perfect answer. My next question is what is
Please.
the difference between P2P and overlay VPN?
Uh, P2P is the point-to-point VPN, which we just discussed. Uh, and overlay VPN we discussed in, I think the it was in the first question where when you asked the GRE and the IPsec.
Perfect, perfect. Yes. Another question is what is meant by DM VPN?
Please come again,
What is meant by
Asad.
DM VPN?
Which VPN?
DM.
DMZ VPN?
No, DM, just DM.
No, I don't know.
Okay. My next question is what is DMZ zone and firewall?
DMZ zone is a demilitarized zone where we put our servers, right? To to and those server needs to talk with the outside world. So we put our servers in that zone so they can communicate from outside the world, but should be in the safe place. So once the attack will come, so it will not come inside the network.
No. But for example, we have a lane, okay, and we say that we have a WAN and we have demilitarized zone. So demilitarized zone security is better than lane or not?
But it is depend on the scenario. If we need to expose the server, expose any port of that specific server, so we will put that server in the DMZ zone.
No. Obviously, you know that
It is a
lane is 100% secure and WAN is
Mhm,
like a 0% secure. But DMZ is between this, okay?
mhm,
So can you tell me that DMZ is
mhm.
better in security from lane security or not?
LAN is much better,
Yes, this is the answer. This is the answer I was
right?
expecting.
But
Perfect
okay,
answer. This is the answer I was expecting. Obviously, lane have many security, okay?
right.
My next question is like we have on-premises environment, okay? So why I will go to cloud?
Mhm.
Just convince me in 5 points.
Uh, First of all, if you are the owner of the company, right? Sir, you do not need to invest on the servers. On cloud, we have to pay as per on the usage basis. If any deal or any promotion will come, then we do not want to buy the new hardware. Once the deal will finish, we can close those server over the cloud. You do not your capex and opex will be in control. You do not have to spend the operational cost. Instead of spending that amount over the IT, you can invest that money on the business. I think 5 6 points.
Perfect. It's perfect. Okay. What is difference between private and public cloud?
Private cloud is the one which a company make by itself for its own resources, and the public cloud is the one where like Amazon and AWS, GCP are the public clouds where anyone can go and take the VM and do their work.
Perfect. Which platforms are used for large scale computing? Okay, large scale cloud computing.
Mm-hmm. Scale cloud. Are you talking about the uh, those hypervisors,
No,
the
no,
Citrix and
no. It's related to like we say Apache.
Apache, HTTPD, and these things?
Can I
Maven,
can I give
IAM,
answer? Can I give answer?
uh, uh, yeah, Apache Hadoop,
Yes.
MapReduce.
Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect answer.
thanks.
You answered perfectly, but lately. I think you forgot.
Basically, I came from the office and I asked you to take my interview. And with how many questions left?
I think you are bored. You get bored?
You can what?
You get bored, I think.
No, I am still not getting.
I mean, you get bored, bored.
Not bored, but I'm tired.
I think it's the longest interview in your entire life.
Exactly. Something like
Exactly.
that. Yes. Not the boring, but the lengthy. 100 questions are too much. Even the scenarios which you are giving me in the chat boxes are the exam questions where we have 3 to 5 minutes to solve those questions. In exam, we have 180 minutes and 40 to 45 questions.
And here we
But
give
here, I'm
many time to you that you can ask in many time. We give you
yes,
unlimited time for a question. We don't pressurize you that answer in 20 seconds, 30 seconds. We didn't say like this.
right. And you know how many questions left, sir?
I think 25 maximum.
Okay, inshallah.
What are the different layers in
Okay, go
cloud
ahead.
computing? Explain working of them.
Different layers of cloud in cloud computing.
Yes, yes.
Can you give me any hints so maybe I am aware about the answer?
Yes, the hint is little bit, okay, not full hint. You can check it in chat box.
Okay. Oh, IS, PAS, S.
Yes, describe this, please.
Uh, IES is a infrastructure as a service uh, where we just rented a VM from the cloud service provider and we have to manage all those things by ourselves, like
Perfect.
the operating system, patches. In PAS, software provider will give us the VM with the operating system and the application. On top of it, we have to run our own application. For example, we can take a VM with the database and we have to run our own database on it, manage the database by ourselves. And in the SaaS, Office 365 is the best example. It is a cloud and cloud provider is managing all those things.
Perfect. Perfectly described. Another question is what is the difference between MS Office and Office 365?
MS Office is an on-prem solution, right? Offline solution, and Office 365 is online plus on-prem.
No, 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 no. You're a little bit wrong, little bit.
Okay, in Office 365, yeah, we can install the Office 365 on the PC as well, and we can use the Office 365 on web only if you want.
No, I
So
said
this is
little,
the
little bit wrong, little
difference.
bit.
A little bit more I need to add.
You need to give the answer accurately. Like you are giving it rightly, not wrong. But I mean that make it accurate. Like
Basically, Office 365 is a subscription base,
yes, this is the answer.
right?
Yes, subscription base.
It is business prime and basic license, standard license.
I said you are
These
not
are the
wrong. Okay,
licenses.
I said you are not wrong, but the answer was not accurate. But you said subscription. So yes, there is a subscription model known as SaaS, as you described in the previous question as well. That Office 365 is a SaaS model.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Another question is we say that we communicate over the IP. Okay, IP address. So why we need MAC address?
Basically, MAC address works on the layer 2 only. So that is why we need to communicate over the IP address.
No, no. For example, in layer two, we use a layer two switch. So you know that, for example, you are connecting multiple pieces with a switch. So when you want to communicate them, so you will give IP, and to IP you can ping the pieces with each other. So why we need MAC here?
Basically, IP is for ourselves, but switch works on the MAC addresses.
This is the
So
answer.
switch
Yes,
basically, yeah,
this is
switch
the
got
answer
first
I
and
was
then the MAC
expecting.
addresses.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes. Can you tell me that a router, for example, router have 4 ports? Okay, let's suggest, let's suppose router have 4 ports. So can you tell me that if router have 4 ports, then how many network adapter router have?
Four,
G? Yes.
four, 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 four.
How you can tell like this?
Basically, routers every interface is a different network.
No. Yes, different network. Yes, I know that. But you mean that router each port have its own network adapter? You mean like this?
Routers each port is a different network.
Yes, yes, different network. I know that. But you mean that
Mhm.
router each port have network interface card?
Yes, of course.
Yes, this is the answer. This is the answer I was expecting. So another question is, what is
Mhm.
difference between shielded receiver cable and unshielded receiver cable?
Come again, please.
Yes, I will ask it, but I have a little bit confusion as well about your personality. As you told me in the starting of interview that you are asking networking and system administration questions, and when I switched to AWS, then you said that too many high-level questions. So what is? So I
No,
don't know about your
basically,
personality. That
Asad, I started my career from the network engineer side, right? So
then why
at the
you are
time
too
I
much
learned the
confused?
CCNA. But I told you that I have 19 years of experience.
Then you
So,
know
right?
betterly. Then you betterly if you have 19 years experience.
But I started from the network engineer's position, then moved to system administration, then learned the security. So that is why I'm now able to at least able to answer the questions.
No. You are okay on your side, but my question is that basically you told me in starting that this is AWS interview, and you are asking like networking and system administration questions, okay? And then you said that you are
Right.
asking AWS questions, and I haven't learned AWS properly. Then why you are asking like this? So I was confused about your mind that what you want to deliver to me. That
But you asked me the AWS question, very high-fi AWS question, which will come in the exam. This is what I said that I came here to learn AWS, and you are asking me the different AWS service like Snowball and this and that. So I just know their names only, not even the functionalities.
yes, but you have the problem as well with networking and system administration questions as well.
No, I can basically till now I think I must be 50. I gave must be 50 more than 50% right answers.
Yes, right answer, but I thought
Routing part is my
you told me in starting that why you are
routing
asking
part
these
is my weak.
questions in AWS interview.
Basically, you were asking me the routing related EIGRP and OSPF and ISIS related questions.
And you have a,
Nowadays, for example, myself, if I will give you my example, I am doing all the things on my firewalls, not on the routers. Secondly, in the cloud environment, the BGP, OSPF, ISIS will be managed by the service provider, not by the cloud network engineer. Am I right?
yes, you are perfect, but you know, in interview, any question can be asked.
Yeah, you are right, but think about me as well.
Yes, I will think about you, but if I will think about each a man who's giving interview, then but the question, I think question can be changed. So that's why.
Okay, no issue. You can carry on.
So my next question from you is that what is meant by hybrid cloud?
Hybrid cloud, I think we have already hybrid. Hybrid is where we have half of the infrastructure on-prem and few of the or half of the infrastructure on the public cloud. It is called the hybrid cloud.
But can like for example, I'm giving you two options, okay, to answer this question correctly. This was correct, but not accurate. Like for accuracy, I'm giving you two
Mhm.
options, okay. First option is that the on-premises plus public cloud is known as hybrid cloud. Second option is private cloud plus public cloud is known as hybrid cloud.
On-prem, right? And plus public cloud is called hybrid cloud.
Again, it is wrong answer. Sorry to say.
No issue.
You can confirm it from internet as well. The private plus public is known as hybrid. You know what is the difference between private and on-prem? On-prem means that you buy your own hardware, and for example, you need four operating systems, so you will buy four hardware. But private cloud means that, for example, you need four operating systems, so you can do it with one hardware as well by virtualizing that hardware. So private plus public. Okay, when you have virtualization, your own solution, like your own cloud solution, and you are deploying like AWS and GCP, etc. Public solutions. So when you combine these two bots, these are known as what private plus public, known as hybrid cloud. So this is the scenario.
Hmm.
Hope you get cleared.
Hmm.
So what is meant by multi-cloud?
Multi-cloud is where we have infrastructure on AWS and uh, Azure or other cloud provider as well.
Perfect,
It is
perfect,
called the
perfect,
multi-cloud.
perfect. What is virtual private cloud? VPC.
Private cloud. Uh, it is our own set of resources
Okay,
in Amazon,
okay,
right? Where we give them the resources. That's it. Means we take a pool from AWS and then we create our own resources over there.
okay. Perfect, perfect.
Right or wrong, sir?
Yes, yes. Right. It's right. It's right. Not accurate, but right. Right. You concept is clear about it. Another question is, what is difference between scalability and elasticity?
Scalability. So let me explain the elasticity first. Elasticity is like, for example, if uh,
Just 1 minute,
we
1 minute,
need,
1 minute. Just
okay,
so you can answer me.
scalability is managing the resources, right? So, for example, if we have 3, 4 VMs, one goes down, so third one will automatically create. It is called scalability. Elasticity is, for example, our EC2 instance utilize 90% of resources. So we will create the uh, elasticity over there, and Amazon will create the same VM, one more VM to share the resources. And once the work will finish, it will turn off that resource.
Perfect, perfect. My next question from you is I'm giving you options as well. Like what is scalability? Okay, so first option is scale up, second option is scale down, third option is scale up and scale down both, and last option is no one, no option.
What is the question?
Question is what is scalability? Okay, so the first option is scaling up, second option is scaling down, third option is scaling down plus scaling up, and fourth option is no option. Means no A, no B, no C.
Scale up and scale down.
Perfect. Means C1.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. My next question from you is that what are the security benefits of cloud computing? And also tell me that some people have we say um, like they have some issues. They have some issues. Okay, that in public clouds, like for example, we keep our data, so that will not be secure because that is kept with the cloud service provider. Okay, so how you can justify?
Uh, Basically, on cloud, the security is the responsibility of both parties, the cloud service provider and the customer. Customer will take care of its data, right? And the cloud service provider will take care of its infrastructure. As a customer, I should encrypt my data while keeping it on cloud. That's it.
No, 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 you are correct. These are simple points to understand. But the question was quite complicated that, for example, you are keeping the data, okay? The data in public cloud service provider, for example, Amazon. So Amazon is, for example, America company. For example, Pakistan uses data are, for example, in Amazon, okay? Amazon Web Services. So, for example, there is a war between America and Pakistan. So obviously, America have the data of Pakistan is okay. So Pakistani can lose a lot of, for example, we can say reserves, etc. So due to this security reason, so how you can justify this? That should we keep our data in public cloud or not?
No, it's depend upon the organization. If it is a government organization, so normally government organization do not allow to go their data outside of the boundary of their country. So if it is a government and confidential data, then it shouldn't go outside of the country.
So you mean that they
And if
shouldn't
it is a
deploy the
normal
public
organization,
public cloud solution? You mean they shouldn't
no,
deploy?
no, no,
So what's this?
exactly.
It's
This is
mean.
a this, no, GDPR is also saying the same thing in Germany. You cannot move the data from outside of the country. I worked in Middle East for 6 years. They don't allow their data to move outside of the Middle East region. So this is the laws. These are the laws of the countries.
No, no, but
And if the government data, then it shouldn't move.
no, no, I'm not talking about law. Okay, I'm just talking about scenario. For example, okay, let me make myself agree with your point. Okay, but I again question that how you can justify your point like you described now, and you answered that. For example, I have a virtual machine. Okay, in which I have some data, and obviously virtual machine, your password, etc. Okay, through password I can log in. So how you can say that my data is not secure with the cloud service provider? Even I have password. They haven't the password. They can't access data. Then how you can say that we cannot keep our data there?
Mhm. If, for example, if my VM is already EC2 instance is already there in the cloud,
Yes.
right? Is it the case? Then I will encrypt all that data. So in the case of any war or something like that, that will not be compromised or will not be accessible by anyone.
Yes. So yes, this is the point. That encryption is compulsory for that. Okay, that's why we said that the data should not be in the plain text too. Like earlier we discussed about HTTP and websites.
Exactly.
Yes. Tell me what is the function of modem?
Modem is just to basically in old time modem used for two things. One is for fax and one is for connectivity or internet, send and receive data. Even without the internet, you can send and receive the data through the modem.
Then people says that modem works just two functions, modulation and demodulation, and you say differently. How you can justify this?
Yeah, that no, no, that is the right definition. Modulation, demodulation.
And your definition is wrong.
But no, no, it was not. It is not wrong. It is. I thought you asked me the functionalities of the modem,
Yes, yes, I've
so
asked
I
you.
told in that way. Yeah, I told in that way.
So what should I do now? How should I mark
Both
on this
answers are
question?
correct.
So yes, I should mark full out of full because you said both are correct.
Yes.
I'm also confused here that you said this is also correct and this is also okay. So tell me what is mean by default gateway?
Default path to go outside.
What do you mean by
Default
outside?
path uh, for the data to go to the destination.
Or we can also say a different network. Do you
The
agree?
internet interface IP address is the default
Okay,
gateway
perfect.
in the easiest
For
words.
example, we have multiple routers, okay? Or obviously, you know, router each port have different networks. So, internet is also known
Mhm,
as network of different networks, okay? So, can I say that I have made
mhm.
a network which is known as internet? Can I say that I made net internet?
Yes, you can say.
Then why we need you say like we need modem etc for internet connection in like this line?
Then why do we need? But I don't think that
No,
these
no.
days we use modems.
No.
Then
For example, like for home connection, like you said broadband, okay? And why we need those connections?
the but in home network we have only one internet connection. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Or I am not getting your question?
No, my yes, you are not getting my question. My question is that, for example, I made a lab, okay. I have multiple
Uh-huh.
routers, okay, multiple routers. So obviously, it
Right.
means that I have
Right.
multiple networks, okay, multiple different networks. So internet definition is also like this: that it is a network which have
Right.
multiple different networks. So can you tell me that is that internet or not?
It is not internet. It would be the intranet
No.
because
Internet means same network.
for communicating, intranet is the same network.
Yes, but I said that different networks topology.
Different networks and all four routers, four ISPs, right?
No.
Is it the same thing?
I mean, for example, we have four routers, okay, simple, and it have different networks, okay. So is it internet or not?
Okay.
Simplest question.
Okay. It is internet.
Or not?
It is internet. Yes, it is internet.
Then why we say that internet is like you take modem and broadband connection, then you can connect with SSID and you can communicate in all over the world. Then why we say that is internet, not this one? Some people concept is like this.
No, I'm still not getting your question properly.
I mean that some people takes the internet concept like this, that you connect with the SSID, okay, modem or mobile Wi-Fi device, or we can say 3G or 4G, and you can communicate in all over the world in different networks. So some people understand internet like this. So which one is correct? You said that is also correct, and people says that is also correct. So which one is correct?
Basically, internet is a networks of networks,
Yes, I
right?
know that.
So right, once all four networks, you told me that you have four routers and four internet ISPs and this and that. If four are connected with each other, so it is network of networks. So it would lie in the definition of internet.
Yes, I know that. But again, my question is same. Uh, I think you're not picking it up.
Mhm.
You're not getting it.
Maybe you can discuss this question.
Again, I'm asking in simple words, okay? Like there are two definitions, okay?
Mhm.
Some people says internet means like you
Mhm.
taking for example broadband connection modem and you are connected with the SSID and you can communicate in all over the world, okay? Some people says like this, and you say that internet is a network which have different networks. So you say that, for example, you have a Cisco package lab, okay,
Mhm.
then four routers connected with different networks. It is also internet. Then some people say that router is not for like we can say internet like different networks. Router is used for, we can say, private communication between enterprise different branches.
But that if the private communication between different branches, then it won't be an internet.
So yes, this was my question, and now you get up.
It will be a private network.
So this was the question, and you are not getting up.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many questions left, sir?
What? 11, I think.
How many? 11.
Okay, what is the usage of utility computing?
No, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. My last question. Sorry.
Utility computing, right?
What? Another question is, what are the open source cloud computing platform databases?
It's PostgreSQL. It is open source.
Yes.
DynamoDB,
Yes.
NoSQL.
Perfect. What is difference between relational and non-relational databases?
I don't know.
What is difference between relational and non-relational databases?
No, I don't know.
Okay, okay. What is meant by virtualization?
Virtualization is to divide the hardware resource among hardware means virtualize the hardware to create among different virtual machines. This is the virtualization.
Okay, perfect. What is hypervisor?
But it is virtualization. I can say that virtualize the resources, physical resources, into small chunks to create the new things.
No.
Are you talking
Okay.
about the type 1 and type 2?
Yes, yes, yes. Now you're correct. You can answer now.
Okay. Uh, are you talking about type 1 hypervisor and the type 2 hypervisor?
Yes, yes. You can explain anyone.
Okay, type 1 is the one which runs directly on the bare metal.
Perfect. This is the answer I was expecting.
Thank you.
Only 6 questions left, and now you are going to be happy, I think.
Yeah, I have a load shedding time at 10:30 p.m. Only 13 minutes left. So we have to finish it fast.
Okay. My next question is that what is the difference between cloud and traditional data centers?
Cloud, in simple words, you don't have your own things, right? You have to pay the rent and use the things and finish. And on your own data center, you have to make each and everything. You have to take care of each and everything, which includes the electricity, UPS, AC, the servers, and your team as well.
Then
And in cloud, you do not have to take care of all those things.
your video is not. Yes, it's okay. So no, no. If you say like this, then why AWS have also their own data center?
But for AWS, they have for AWS that is the physical data center for them. For us, it is a cloud.
Then why for them it is physical? Why they approach the why they follow the traditional data center approach for themselves?
Basically, they own their own thing. They did the billions of dollar investments.
But you said that
So
is
this
not
is
okay.
so sorry.
You said that is not okay. You say traditional is not good.
But basically, if we are saying that cloud, so nothing is in the skies. Everything is physical, right?
Yes, yes, you are
So
okay.
they made the data center. They made the data center. They invested the amount, and now they are giving the resources to us.
You know,
So
no,
on the rental basis.
I understand. I understand what you want to say. I
Mm-hmm.
understand completely. But my question is again,
Mm-hmm.
did you say traditional is not good? Okay, then there is traditional as well for them.
Mm-hmm. I means I cannot say that traditional is not good, and why AWS is using the traditional database data centers. Mm, I don't. I don't know what should I say.
I think you didn't pick up the question.
Basically, you said that I have the on-prem solution, right?
Yes,
And that is the old traditional data center.
yes,
Amazon also has that same data center,
yes,
right?
yes, yes,
But I'm saying that on my end, it is not good, but on their end, that is good, right?
yes.
Is it the question?
Yes, this is the question.
Basically, if it is on my end, so I have to manage each and everything, which includes physical security, the virtual security, HVAC system. I have to manage the team, and I have to maintain the servers. And if any requirement arises, I have to buy the new server. Once the requirement is finished, those server will be in my data center. But in Amazon's case, they invested billions of dollars for this thing. So, and now once they have invested all those things on their data centers, so they are giving the resources to the people on rental basis. So it is their business model.
Perfect, perfect. It's okay. My next question from you is that, for example, I want to create my public cloud service provider. Okay, so is it good to take virtual machines or something else from Amazon Web Services and give the public cloud solutions to the users? Okay, or should I create my own traditional data center like Amazon have done? Okay, and they're providing directly from their own hardware. So should I do like that, or should I take resources from public cloud service provider like Amazon, and then I should give to my users? If I want to create my own cloud service provider, which is the best one and why?
No, we should go to the public cloud, because in that way our operational costs will be saved and we can invest that amount to our business.
Then it means that Amazon have done very badly to their data centers. They should not create their own data centers for giving public cloud service providers.
No, Amazon did the good thing.
Then I can also do the good thing. Then why you give me the opposite answer?
But you have, in that case you have to invest a lot of money.
For example, I have.
For example,
For example, I have.
means you want to prepare your own cloud.
Yes, yes. My question was this one. So should I take resources from the cloud service
If you
provider,
want to,
or should I create my own data center? Which one is good? My question is this.
you should go to the cloud service provider. If it is a new business, then you should go to the cloud service provider. Instead of investing on the data center, you should take the resources from there, just in case if your business will not run, then your investment will be safe.
Perfect, perfect. Yes, when you are starting the new business, so you should go to cloud. But when you are established, then you can create your own. This is the answer. Yes, perfect.
Exactly.
And you know how many questions left?
I think three, four.
Yes, 4 questions. What is API?
API, application programming interface. Uh, this is a programming related thing which in which we use to integrate two different applications. So two different applications can communicate with each other.
Can
That
we say
is
that?
it. I only know the thing.
Like, can we say that, for example, two routers? Okay, so we connect two routers physically by Ethernet cable. Okay, so can we say that API connect
Mhm.
multiple, for example, two applications? Can we say like this?
Exactly. You can say
Perfect,
like that.
perfect, perfect. Okay, so my third last question in 100 questions is this one, that what is the message from you to the viewers that for which technology they should go and why?
Truly speaking, my message for the viewers is whatever they are doing. Means, for example, if they are in the network side, then go for the network related certification. If they are working on the cloud side, because what I have learned from my experience, you can learn anything in 1 2 months. You can complete a single course, but if you will not get the chance to work on that technology, then you will forget in 3 months, max by 3 months.
Okay, okay.
But learn everything every day. Means small things every day. So in the end of 1 month or 2 months, you would have a lot of things.
Okay. So my third last question from you is that what is meant by MongoDB?
Isn't it the second last?
MongoDB. No, that was informal. That was not a marks one. That was just informal.
Okay,
That was not
okay,
marks one to give you marks on that. So
okay.
my question is that what is meant by MongoDB?
MongoDB is just a database server. It is free. That's it.
It is
This is
relational.
the only thing which I know.
It is relational or non-relational.
Non-relational database.
Okay, okay. And
Ask me how do I know? Well, ask me how do I know?
what is difference between TCP and UDP?
TCP is connection oriented protocol. UDP is a connectionless protocol.
Perfect. What is FTP?
FTP is a file transfer protocol.
Just this one. This you're saying stands for.
But FTP is simple. It is a file transfer protocol. Which works on port number 21,
What
and
is
we use it to transfer the files from one system to another or one network location to other network location.
my last question and 100 question is what is difference between telnet and SSH?
Telnet is a clear text, right? SSH is a secure shell which encrypts the data before transmitting over the wire. So just in case man in the middle attack, no one can view your data. In Telnet, even the passwords can be viewed over the network.
And telnet which use which port and SSH use which port?
Telnet 23 and SSH 22.
And they both use TCP or UDP?
Which one?
No, telnet and SSH both use
Which one, sir?
telnet and SSH both.
TCP, both TCP.
Both TCP. Perfect
TCP.
answer. So here interview of 100 questions is completed and now you can take a long breath. And now I'm sending you the result in chat box, so kindly calculate it with me so that we can end the interview, okay? Because we need the result as well. So kindly
Chat
calculate it.
box over Google Meet.
Yes, yes, go or Google Meet, I send you.
All right. So can I copy this thing?
Yes, yes, you can copy this.
Hmm, I don't think so. Sir, these are only 46.
No, no, just count 46 one. I'm sending another one.
All right. Sir, can you send it over the WhatsApp? Is it possible?
WhatsApp?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we will talk, okay, and I'm sending on WhatsApp as well. So can you tell me that how was the interview?
Interview was too good. Mashallah, you have too good knowledge. I learned a lot of things from you. Number one, and I got the chance to revise many of my things which I have forgotten, or and now I would be able to review all those things which I forgot. So interview was very good, but it is tiring and a very long interview. I think it took around 2.5 hours.
Only
Yeah,
two, yes,
exactly.
2.5 hours, yes, yes.
30 minutes before prayers and 2 hours this time.
And I think this is the longest
So, but
interview,
I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of things from you.
and this
Thanks
is
a
the
lot.
longest interview as well.
Oh, thank you.
And
Because I tried till the end.
no, no, you know what that basically, can you describe some personal things about yourself?
So, sorry, sir. Please repeat.
I mean, can you briefly describe yourself like a personal life, mean age, etc. Married or not?
I'm mashallah. I'm mashallah 40 years of age. I have a father of two beautiful daughters, and I'm a professional engineer. I did my masters. I have 18, 19 years of experience, including 6 years in Middle East. Uh, in fact, I got the chances to work on different technologies. That's it.
And have you seen my
Apart,
face? Have you seen my face?
not yet. I just saw the picture on this.
Should I show you?
Ah, sure.
This is me. You can check it, okay? And guess about me that what is my age and what I will do. Can you guess?
For about 32, 30 years old of age.
No, 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 no. My age is what you know. Okay, let me give you option 21, 30, 25. Which one?
Then 25,
No, 21.
30, 30. Mashallah, you are too young.
And what about my education? What do you expect?
If you are 21, then you still don't complete your bachelor's.
Yes, I'm in BS Computer Science last semester.
MashaAllah. Good.
My project is on, you know what, MPLS VPN. Recently, I've completed my
Mm-hmm.
thesis on that as well.
Okay.
And you know what, that let me show you something. But before that, 1 minute, let me just stop recording.
But it is
So,
dark.
so yes. So, am I visible?
Yes, I can see.
So, tell me that what were you asking? I've sent you the result and WhatsApp as well. You can count, okay?
All right, done. So I asked you that are you really working for any AWS related institute or you just did this thing for your
No, no,
thesis?
no, no, no. This is, you know what, my project is on MPLS VPN and I've completed my thesis. I've submitted it. Plagiarism, I also completed that. I think is completed. That is separate. I was just talking about that. You know what? I'm working as a virtual instructor at the Nanotech penetration testing and cybersecurity company at Karachi. And I'm a founder of Net Plus Virtua. I've shown you the YouTube channel as well. So I launch many courses, okay, and take interviews before enrolling the students, and then I launch the courses for free of cost. I've told you about it, okay, in early stages. I think you forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That
No, I don't remember.
But I've told you in early stages in interview that I am a physical institute, okay, in 4 different locations, and I've also told you that we have female students as well and the male students as well. I've also told you we have virtual trainings. I've shown you on YouTube as well. We have paid trainings as well. Let me share my screen and show you something so you will be clear, okay? Can I share my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Is it visible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me show you, okay? First, I will show you my physical institute,
Mm-hmm.
some pictures so you can check it from. These are different classes, okay? This is me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And let me show you some other pics as well. And you know what? That we have trained 1,000 plus students physically for free of cost as well. We have trained them just only CCNA course for free of cost physically. You know this figure.
What?
I've told you that we have trained 1,000 plus students physically for free of cost. We have trained them in CCNA course.
Mm-hmm.
And let what?
Yes, I know. You told me.
And let me show you some other things. Like this is BGP full course, okay, made by me. This is paid course I launched, and this is CCNA, CCNP both courses. These are my student performance.
On the beginning.
These are my student assignments, etc. You can check it from here as well.
Where are you studying, by the way? So where are you doing your graduation?
What?
From where are you studying? From where are you doing your graduation?
Okay, let me write it in chat box. Okay, GPGC NSR. This one in Nowshera, Peshawar.
Okay.
So let me show you some other things. Like I have a student from Niger as well. Niger is from Western Africa. He is doing CCNP in core batch 7. We have done 9 batches in CCNP. Only in CCNP. Let me show you the main as well. Assalamu alaikum. Electricity sent to CPU is placed on the motherboard. Okay? So we should do. Where we left. So am also on
they
What is happening? So just there's a lot of noise, you know. And now look at this. This is my student from Niger. He is a network administrator doing remotely job for, in India company ISP known as Airtel. So he's a network administrator. He have 8 year experience and he's
Mm-hmm.
doing CCMP core and batch 7 with me. And his course is still going on. It's not completed, sir. And this is a man. You can check his
how was the
conversation with me as well.
vacation?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you. This
Yes, yeah.
we're
Didn't do much things because I think it is about 30 minutes and
I
then
cannot hear anything.
I think there may be a problem. And let me show you my USA students who's learning VMware Horizon from me, desktop virtualization. Practice on the, and we will cover. Okay, we will not charge. This is a man from USA, America. So you can check him as well. And I have a VMware vSphere student
Mm-hmm.
from India as well, who's living in I think Saudi Arabia, or if I'm incorrect, so I think he's living in UAE, something like this country. Let me show you. You know that like you are giving me interview, okay? So he passed interview. Don't know you passed or failed. I will check it, but he passed interview and he was my vSphere student. You can check his interview.
Automation is like
This is system administrator with 8 years, 4 year experience. You can check him.
automating the
Islamabad.
have taken a major step in this industry. And I think you are the first person who I encountered that you are giving the
Right.
technology free of cost. Like you are, I
Have you listened to him? He said me that appreciated me that you are giving the technology to people free of cost. Like you have trained 1,000 plus students physically, and you have trained many students online free of cost as well by your YouTube channel. I've shown you as well.
think you are
Good,
just like a
mashallah.
Linux who has developed the Linux and he has given the free, like open source. You made it open source.
And let me show you this interview as well, little bit. We have a lot of interviews, not just your ones. VMware files are like an OVA. So this is VMware vSphere full course. We have a lot of things. And you know, I have a networking bootcamp at Nanotech X website as well. And these are some, you can check it here. This is the COO of Nanotech X company, Karachi. Cisco certified trainer founder, Nanotech X. He's the penetration tester. And this was our bootcamp with this man. Okay, he have cooperated. He have we can say connected or partnership made a partnership with my company known as Net Plus Virtual. Okay, and I can show you in YouTube as well. Let me show you
Mm-hmm.
1 minute. Let me go to YouTube. Have you calculated your result?
No, not yet.
So can you do
I am
it?
on a mobile phone, so I cannot do it now.
So can you do it during the interview so we can close this interview? Okay. So let me show you the interviews.
Okay, sure, will do.
Nanotech X. You have a free bootcamp there as well. So let me show you. Mm, look at this now. This is my 15 days networking bootcamp. Okay, you can check it on this channel as well. My videos are not only published on my channel,
Uh-huh.
it is published on many channels, but I'm just showing you the popular one. Okay, this one 599 videos. So this is a penetration tester. Okay,
Good,
so I've shown you all things. Okay, related to me.
good, mashallah.
And we have recently launched a Python course as well. Let me show you for the coders like this one. You just made the thumbnails and etc. And now we were going to launch. We just recorded the episode 1. So we are going to launch that as well. And you know what we follow in this course? We follows the handwritten notes. Let me show you a little bit. These are the handwritten notes of Python course. I will not lie to you that I made it. These are not made by me, okay? I will not lie to you.
Uh-huh. These are made by someone else?
This is someone else, not by me.
Uh-huh.
And VOSD main course as well. Let me show you some notes. So I am 21, but my experience is like a 40 years experience like this because I have students who have more age than me. You know that.
I can understand. Mashallah, mashallah. You are doing very good.
After sharing my screen, I think now you are clear about me. And you know, this BGP full course are made for the PhD
No,
student. And you know how many hours it have taken to complete? Look at this, please. How many hours?
it is 6 hours.
6 hours full BGP course from scratch.
Oh, good. So, from where you studied all these things? The
Uh,
books you followed?
if I will tell you, then it will take a lot of time. But let me summarize it. That we say that I spend it a time in Lahore with Harun Malik sir, Korot Lahore, and then I spend the time in the Korot Peshawar, the another branch of Korot.
Harun Malik.
Yes, yes.
Harun Malik was my teacher as well.
Oh, this is
I
surprising.
studied a course from him. I studied a course from him, online
Okay,
course.
this is very surprised, but I've done it in Lahore, okay, with him physically, and then I moved to
Uh-huh.
Peshawar because
Uh-huh.
I'm near to Peshawar. That's why, and in Peshawar core with another branch,
Uh-huh.
I've done cloud computing, etc. These courses, AWS, etc. Virtualization and these. So that's why.
Good, good.
Have you calculated the results?
No, not yet. You will calculate and let me know what is the result.
How I will calculate it? It is very. It will take time. Just let's calculate combined. Okay, 16, 16. So. mm, 7, 87, 97, 100. So up to 15 it is 100. Okay, up to 15 it is 100. Up to 15 it is 100. 1 minute. Okay. So 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 208, and 218, 228, 238, 244, 248 up to 33. Okay. 230, 33, 34, and 248 plus 7, so it is 255, and 265, 275, 285, 295, and 304, and 313, 323, 333, 343, 353, 363, 368, up to 50. Okay, up to 50. Now 378, 388, 398, 408, 418, 428, 438, 448, 458, up to 68, 458, 458, 458, and 468, 478, 488, 498, 508, 518, 528, 538, 548, 558, 568, and 578, 577, and 587, 597, and 607, and 617, up to 86. 617, 617, 617, and 627, 637, 647, 657, 667, 677, 687, 697, 707, 717, 727, 737. So how much it is? Out of what? Under tens are 1000, I think. Okay.
1000 what?
I think 100 tens or 1000.
So how much I got?
So what would be the percentage?
Let me check.
73.7. It is a very great news, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You need what, you need 70 percentage, and you have gained more than 70. So it is a very, very big news for you that you are now eligible for this training. So let me write it here because it is recording and it will be uploaded
So
on YouTube. So it will be as a proof. So let me write it the training name. So AWS solution architect associate 100% free training. Okay, let me write it here so that there will be no issue between us. Okay, so is it okay with you?
yeah, I'm happy with it.
Congratulations again. So it is finished, and now last comments from you.
Uh, I would like to say thanks to you because as I told earlier that my many things got revised just because of you, and mashallah you have a very good knowledge, no doubt. And you said that you are of 21 years, but you have experience of 40 years. So I agree on it. Mashallah, you are doing too good.
And thank you so much for your support and for your appreciation. And see you next in the batch one of AWS Solution Architect Associate online training, because we haven't done it online, but on the first time we are doing it online because I have learned it recently in Peshawar. I told you as well. So we are going to launch it very soon. Okay, it is 100% free for you. I will not charge even 1 rupee from you because I've told in front of all audience who are watching this recording. So obviously, and inshallah I will meet you in the batch one session one. So first of all, I will just request you one thing. If you accept that, obviously we cannot start a training to a one member. Okay, so you know that we have a
Mhm.
target. We have a target. Okay, with our team, not just me. We have a team, so we have made a target that when our 20 interviews will be completed, whenever. So we will start the training immediately. Why? Because obviously this is a very big training. You understand that. So how we can start a long training just for a one person or 10% or 15. So we have made a target of 20. So when these 20 interviews be completed, we will immediately start it. Okay. So the problem is that I will also request you that please cooperate with us and arrange some other students if they want to avail like you. Okay. You know that you have also
Mhm.
answered many wrong answers. Okay, and I correct you. But even you
Mhm.
know that you need 70 percentage and you have done 73 means you were going to fail, but you passed with a low margin. So the thing is that everyone can pass. Okay,
Mhm.
so kindly request to your friends as well so
Exactly.
that our target can be completed and we can start a big course, because it is not like CCNA etc that we can start it for free for like 5 or 6 members, because it is a very hard working thing how we can do it with a less audience. So that's why I will request you if you
Sure,
accept.
sure, sure. I will do. I will do. Inshallah.
I know
I will spread the words.
I know it will be difficult for you that you passed interview, but we will not start training immediately. You know that because, but kindly understand our scenario as well, that how we can launch a big training with a list members. You know that, I think. So kindly accept this request, please. This is request to you.
Sure, sure. I will do. I will do. Inshallah.
And kindly do one thing in my favor as well, that provide me email in chat box so I can save it in your result. And whenever my 20 interviews, okay, target is completed. Okay, so I just ping you on your email the classes timetable is this, and you will join batch one from this time, etc., etc. So I can share timetable when we complete our 20 student target interviews. So kindly can you give me email if you allow us?
I I provided you, but don't share it over the internet.
Okay, okay, sorry. I think it will be visible if I will come to Google Meet. I think I should stop recording.
Exactly. And secondly, stop sharing your screen.
Yes, yes, yes. So last comments and then we will finish. Okay, last comments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Last, in the end, once again, I would like to say thanks to you. That's it. Basically, I enjoyed a lot with your interview.
And thanks a lot to you as well. And see you in batch one, session one. So thank you so much with us. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, love is goodbye.